Good morning from the big 1400 WVWB. It is 7 o'clock. We're at 37 degrees in downtown Clarksville. We'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
WVWB, 1400 AM, Clarksville, Tennessee.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Looks like we'll be hearing a lot more about the benefits of the Republican tax cut. The political network, backed by Charles and David Koch, planning to spend $20 million promoting the tax overhaul recently signed into law by President Trump. And the president will take the spotlight tomorrow night, delivering his first State of the Union address.
White House Legislative Affairs Chief Mark Short says it's a simple message.
I think the president's going to talk about how America's back.
Telling Fox News Sunday the president will point to a strong economy, among other things. Aides say he's expected to stray from a combative tone toward bipartisanship.
The president's also going to make an appeal to Democrats, to make an appeal to say we need to rebuild our country, and to make an appeal that to do infrastructure, we need to do it in a bipartisan way.
Sagar Meghani, Washington.
ISIS blamed for a deadly attack on Afghan soldiers guarding a military academy in the capital, Kabul, killing at least 11 troops, wounding 16 others.
The militants are believed to have been heavily armed with rocket-propelled grenade launchers and suicide vests. 4 of the attackers were either killed or blew themselves up. 1 was captured alive.
That's a BBC's Sirkunder Kermani in Kabul. The attack, the latest in a wave of relentless bloodshed in Kabul this month, that's killed scores, left hundreds wounded. Israel and Poland at odds over a proposed Polish law calling for prison time for referring to Polish death camps and criminalizing any mention of Polish complicity with the Nazis during World War II. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israel has no tolerance for the distortion of the truth, but backers of the bill argue that Poles have been unfairly blamed for Nazi atrocities and did suffer terribly under the Nazi occupation. Stock futures in the red on Wall Street this morning. Dow futures down 29. S&P futures off 6 points. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Dennis Prager here, and for 2 years now, I've been telling you about my wife, Sue, who tried Relief Factor because of her knee pain, and it worked. And if you're struggling with ongoing back or neck pain, shoulder, hip, or knee pain, or general muscle aches and pain, do what my wife Sue did. Try Relief Factor. Go to relieffactor.com or call them toll-free 800-500-8384, 800-500-8384.
You wouldn't put a square peg in a round hole, so why would you deploy a traditional firewall in a modern decentralized network? Firewalls have new requirements for businesses leveraging SaaS-based applications and public cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. We're in the cloud generation now, so your firewalls have to be engineered to fit right in. Reclaim your cloud network. Try a Barracuda Cloud Generation Network or application firewall free at barracuda.com/firewalls.
Australia's government has a plan for selling a lot more arms abroad.
Australia wants to sell more of its military technology and hardware, including armoured vehicles and surveillance systems. It's currently ranked 20th in a global list of arms exporters, but has ambitions to break into the top 10. There'll be government grants to help companies boost sales. Australia's Defence Industry Minister Christopher Pyne says the plan could create tens of thousands of jobs. The charity World Vision has previously said the policy was exporting death and profiting from bloodshed.
That's a BBC's Phil Mercer. Turkish authorities have detained 311 people for allegedly engaging in terrorist propaganda through social media postings that criticize Turkey's military offensive in the Syrian Kurdish enclave of Afrin. News and analysis at townhall.com. Experts say truckloads of road salt used to keep the highways ice-free in the winter, taking a toll on the environment.
Researchers say they're finding rising salt levels in hundreds of lakes, especially in the Northeast and the Midwest, where it's used the most on icy and snowy highways. The environmental concerns and a desire to reduce cost have prompted public works agencies to look for other ways to cut their salt use. Many have turned high-tech equipment to spread the salt more efficiently, better weather forecasting to time the salting, and liquefied organic additives that help salt stick to the pavement. That reduces the salt use by preventing it from washing away immediately. I'm Shirley Smith.
A suspected gunman is on life support in western Pennsylvania after allegedly gunning down 4 people at a car wash yesterday morning. Family members of the shooting victims say the suspect was driven by jealousy. More on these stories, townhall.com.
You have big plans. Pregnancy might not be part of them. You owe it to yourself to understand your options and make a decision you'll be confident with. Hope Pregnancy Center offers complimentary pregnancy tests, prenatal ultrasound scans, and options information in a non-judgmental setting. Call today for your consultation. Our number is 931-645-2273 or find us on the web at hopepregnancy.net.
Good morning. The big 1400 WVWB Clarksville area weather. Cooler today. Plenty of sunshine. Expect a high in the mid-40s. Tonight down to around 23. And tomorrow, a partly sunny day. A little chilly. 41 for an expected high. Currently, we're at 37 degrees in downtown Clarksville. With a look at traffic, here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Traffic around the city and the county off to a good start this morning. No accidents to report at the moment. It is busy in several areas of town and the county this morning. 41A Fort Campbell busy in a couple of spots. Trenton Road, Tylertown Road to 101st Parkway, all busy at the moment. Looks like 79 out in St. Bethlehem, busy, especially out by the interstate. Rossview Road, very busy out by the interstate connector that way. The MLK 76 connector busy in a couple of spots, especially out by the interstate. 41A out in Sango, not bad. Looks like Madison Street and Rossview Road very busy at the moment. And also 48 and 13 if you're making your way into the city. From the county, it is very busy as always out by Montgomery Central. And also slow down once you get in to the city down by Liberty Park. Now, if you're headed to Nashville this morning, I'm looking at 24. It does look good all the way into the Music City. Let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what's going on with the Nashville area traffic.
Good morning. An accident just occurred a few minutes ago there on Briley Parkway near Opry Mills Drive. Wrapping up that crash on Vietnam Vets on that ramp to 65 South, 7th and Jefferson Street. They finally moved this multi-vehicle crash to the side, but boy, is it slow now 24 westbound here at Walden Road in Rutherford County. If you're looking for the best bargains, check out GimmeA5.com. They're in Clarksville, Lebanon, Dixon, Madison, with more locations on the way. That's GimmeA5.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
It's been a look at your traffic and weather together and the latest national news this morning on 1400 WVWB. It is 7:07. It is Monday. And what does that mean? Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it means it's time for the Good Morning edition of Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards.
Good morning, John Michaels. I have to change hats from Commander Chuck to doing the traffic to Chuck Edwards on Good Morning Clarksville. I just change hats.
Oh, okay.
That's all. You know, it's just a matter of changing hats.
Isn't it hard to get that helmet off and put your cap on?
Put my, I keep the helmet on this little clip I got on the side of my pants, and I carry it around with me when I'm flying up in the helicopter.
Helicopter?
Yeah. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, not bad.
Good.
How was yours?
It was excellent.
All right.
1400 WVWB. It is the Monday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. Chuck and John, thank you for being here. Right now we're at 37 degrees, expecting a high today of around 44. We've got a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows coming your way at 7:20 this morning. Brought to you this morning by Culver's of Clarksville.
That'd
home
be good right now.
of the butter buns. A hot cheeseburger from
yeah.
Culver's. Yeah.
What do you want on it?
I would probably like lettuce, tomato, onions. No, leave the pickles off.
Leave the pickles. Yeah, you can leave the pickles off mine now.
Then put them on the side. I'll eat them. Eat them, you know.
I don't like pickles.
Oh, anyway.
I pick mine off, but you can put some jalapeno peppers on there.
I don't want any peppers on my chili, on my cheeseburger.
Now that make it good.
Yep. Musically this hour, the Spinners, some Billy Paul, as well as some Gary and the Pacemakers. Oh, time now for birthdays. Yes, Oprah, I'm now running for President Winfrey, is 64. Tom, Big Daddy Reagan on Blue Bloods is 73.
73 years young.
Isabel Lucas is 33. She's on MacGyver. She plays the CIA officer Samantha Gage. Country singer Eric Paisley is 35. Justin Hartley, Kevin on NBC's This Is Us is 41. Heather Graham is 48. She was Felicity in Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Paul Ryan is 48. He's Speaker of the House.
Yep.
Edward Burns is 50. He was in Saving Private Ryan and The Brothers McMullen. Greg Louganis is 58. Judy Norton-Taylor is 60. Irene Mandrell. Her sister is Barbara Mandrell. She's 62. Charlie Wilson. I'm sorry.
Wasn't there another one too, Louise?
I think there is. Yeah, Louis. Yeah.
I think so.
Charlie Wilson of the Gap Band. You dropped the bomb on me. Is 65. Mark Singer is 70. Catherine Ross is 78. You know, Catherine Ross has been married to Sam Elliott since 1984.
Should they get a prize?
Well,
for being in Hollywood and being married that long?
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because he's her 5th husband.
Oh, whoa.
And they've been married since that. Yeah, and she was in The Graduate.
Yeah.
She was Elaine Robinson in The Graduate, and she was a star of the original Stepford Wives, and
so she must have ran through them before she got to 80.
Yeah, and then she got tired out and met Sam Elliott, and and on this date in 2014 we lost Tommy Ramone. He was born in 1949.
Of the Ramones,
yeah. And W.C. Fields, 1946 he died. He was born in 1880 on this date. 4 days until Groundhog Day, 16 days until Valentine's Day, 18 days until Year of the Dog. The big 14th.
Year of the Dog?
Yeah.
What is that?
You know how the
is this like
Chinese calendar, Japanese calendar?
Oh, okay, where it's always the year of the something. This
monkey
year
or something, yeah.
This year it's the Year of the Dog?
Year of the Dog. Yeah, so, in case you want to know. We cover all the bases here on Good Morning Clarksville.
I guess we do.
Yeah, that's right.
That's more than I wanted to know. But
all
I want to know is, when does daylight savings time start?
I don't know, John.
I ask every week, every day, and nobody can tell me.
And he won't ask Suri.
I'm afraid what Suri will say.
Just ask.
I might ask her during this break.
Okay.
In a break in a minute.
The big 1400. The Big 1400 WVWB with Chuck and John on this Monday, the 29th day of January. We're winding down on the month of January. Don't forget, Krispy Kreme Donuts is going to debut their new lemon-flavored glazed donuts this spring.
Ooh,
remember we a couple of weeks ago? Yeah, lemon flavored?
Yeah.
Remember a couple of weeks ago we told you about they were having a online voting where you could vote between lemon, blueberry, caramel, and maple. And
lemon has won?
Lemon is the winner. Wow. And the winner is
now that lemon. Might be one I'll try, because I like the lemon-filled donut.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good.
I might try that one.
Lemon-filled donut.
As long as they don't put pumpkin spice out there.
Okay.
The lemon I'll try.
Well, that was pumpkin spice was not in the running.
Good.
Anyway, did you watch any of the Grammys? Speaking of voting and winning.
No, I did not.
You did not. Okay, we'll talk a little bit about
I watched,
the Grammys. And you can tell me, and I want you
Rumble.
to. Oh, you know, you're trying to figure out what the difference is. I mean, no, when does daylight savings time start?
Yes.
I want you to tell me what the difference is somatic. What's going on with album of the year, record of the year, and song of the year. Okay? So you work on that. You work on that while I work on back in the day. 173 years ago in 1845, Edgar Allan Poe's classic poem, The Raven, was first published. And 82 years ago in 1936, the first 5 baseball players were elected into the Baseball Hall of Fame. There were Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, Honus Wagner, Christine McPherson, and Walter Johnson. First 5.
Walter.
Yep. 60 years ago, 1958, Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward were married. If Paul were alive, this would have been their 60th wedding anniversary. Of course, he died in 2008. 59 years ago, in 1959, Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty was released. 41 years ago, in 1977, Chico and the Man, starring Freddie Prinze, was on TV.
Yeah.
No. Freddie Prinze shot and killed himself. He was only 22.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Waste.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
A waste.
41 years ago, in 1977, Rolls-Royce their smash hit Car Wash came to the. Was on the big screen with the movie of the same name. 23 years ago, in 1995, the San Francisco 49ers beat the San Diego Chargers 49-26. That was in Super Bowl 29, making the 49ers the first team to win 5 Super Bowls. They were pretty dominant.
They were.
They were. And in 22 years ago, I remember this. 22 years ago, in 1996, Garth Brooks was a triple winner at the 23rd Annual American Music Awards, which was hosted by Jeff Foxworthy and Sinbad. And when he was named Favorite Artist of the Year, remember he left the trophy on the stand, on the podium? He said more other nominees deserved the award more, especially Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh.
Remember that?
I do remember that somewhat.
Yeah, that was it.
Slightly.
Anyway.
Barely.
But that
when did that happen?
1996. You were out of the fog. You were out of somewhere.
Yeah.
You're on your way.
I should remember that.
You should.
I don't. For some reason, I do not.
So that was back in the day. Time now for a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Culver's of Clarksville on the Big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Culver's of Clarksville. Go online to culvers.com for an update on their frozen custard flavor of the day.
Former mixed martial arts star and Olympic judo champion Ronda Rousey revealed last night that she is entering the full-time world of professional wrestling. Rousey's career has transitioned into more acting than fighting since her last UFC bout back in 2016. The WWE worked Rousey into their lineup for last night's Royal Rumble in Philadelphia, and Ronda was quick to put to rest any idea that her appearance there might just be a WWE cameo. She explained that professional wrestling is, quote, her life life now. The move seems appropriate, considering her Rowdy Rhonda nickname was borrowed from professional wrestling great Rowdy Roddy Piper. Now to college basketball, where the Governors of Austin Peay won their 6th straight home game on Saturday night, routing Morehead State 92-76. Senior forward Avery Ugba finished with the double-double, 18 points and 15 rebounds in that victory. Meanwhile, freshman winger Terry Taylor poured in 23 points to lead all scorers, marking his 5th 20-plus point outing in his inaugural season at the P. The Govs will kick off a 4-game road swing on Thursday night in a 7:30 battle against UT Martin. And lastly today, we bring you good news from the NFL's Pro Bowl, where a Tennessee Titan was honored as the game's offensive MVP. Star Tennessee tight end Delaney Walker caught the game's winning touchdown pass from Oakland's Derek Carr with just 91 seconds remaining in the annual All-Star Showcase, and he was inevitably honored as the game's top offensive player. Walker, who made the AFC Pro Bowl roster as an alternate replacing Kansas City's Travis Kelce, actually caught 2 TD passes yesterday, the game winner and a 4-yard scoring reception earlier in the contest from Chiefs quarterback Alex Smith. From the WVWB Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
Family outings should be special. They should be memorable. They should be fun. And you'll find all of that and more with a short trip to Culver's of Clarksville. With a focus on customer service and quality farm-fresh ingredients, Culver's is serving food and fun at a whole new level. Go by today for one of their made-to-order butter burgers or a waffle cone stuffed with fresh frozen custard. They're at 140 Southampton Place, just off Wilma Rudolph Boulevard. Culver's of Clarksville. Welcome to delicious.
The world-famous 1400 WJZM time capsule. If you've ever been hunting where the Governor Square Mall is, you're gonna love
WJZM Clarksville.
the big 1400 WJZM.
1400 WVWB. It is 7:29. Don't forget that the Vol Network Notebook comes your way at 7:50 this morning with Bob Kessling. Brought to you by Copies in a Flash. So if you didn't watch the Grammys last night, Bruno Mars and Kendrick Lamar were the big winners last night, which included political statements on everything from racial injustice to Time's Up to immigration. But what do you expect? I mean,
wouldn't you just like to see it be about the music?
You know, the thing is,
for a change. I mean, I understand all that, but if I'm going to sit down and watch it, I don't really want to be assaulted with all kinds of different political views. I just want to enjoy the music, see who wins, and have a nice evening. Man, I'm being entertained. Am I too old-fashioned?
No, yeah, we are old-fashioned, but a lot of that music, I don't know. I haven't heard any of that music. A lot of it. They don't have a Grammy for oldies. You know. But I'm sure the
winner
artist.
of the Grammy tonight is KC of the Sunshine Band.
Yeah.
He's 92.
If it weren't
Get
for
out here
my
with your walker.
wife and daughter to, update me on, well, this is who does this song. We hear it sometimes on the radio.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, I'm lost as last year's Easter egg.
But if I'm going to sit down and watch it, I don't want to hear all that. I just want to hear the music, who won, be entertained.
That's right. Entertain John.
That's right.
He's sitting there watching you with a big jumbo bag of Fritos and some hot sauce and a Daddy Brew.
An extra Daddy soda.
Daddy soda.
An extra large Daddy soda.
Extra large Daddy soda. Well, of course, everything related to sports this week is slanted towards what?
The Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl. Exactly.
We need to crash a Super Bowl party this weekend.
You know of any?
Yeah, I know of one. We could probably go crash.
Oh, maybe as we get closer, we'll get up enough nerve.
Okay.
At the movies this past weekend, Christian Bale's Western Hostels came in third with a little over $10 million. It's been kicking around at some of the smaller theaters for a couple of weeks, but it opened nationwide this weekend. The top 10, and some of these movies I've never heard of. Maze Runner, The Death Cure, that's the final movie in the trilogy. Are you familiar with that?
Negative.
Okay, they were number one. They had 23.5 million. Jumanji's still up there. It's taking in like $338 million.
The Rock is hot.
Oh, of course, Hostels is number 3, The Greatest Showman at number 4, and The Post. It's up to near 60 million. 12 Strong up to nearly 30 million after its second week. So that's not bad. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
I still, the movie that I don't know why it's not in The Shape of Water. It's up to almost 38 million in its 9th week. It must be in limited distribution or limited theaters because it still is not Clarksville. Come to Clarksville, and it's been nominated for like 13 different Oscars.
Yeah, but it's only at 38 million. What does that tell you?
Well, I mean, it's
and Jumanji is what?
Up to like 338 million.
Okay.
But I mean, still, if they were, maybe it's not being released. We went online, and the closest place it was playing was at one theater in Nashville. One theater.
That tells me that it's not that great.
Why was it nominated for 13 Oscars?
Look at Siskel and Ebert. They used to hate movies that were good.
And
movies they liked sucked.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm not going back. I'm
not going to see The Shape of Water.
I
know
like
what water looks like. You want to see it?
I do.
It's kind of a horror movie, isn't it?
I don't know.
I thought it was kind of a horror movie type, science fiction.
Yeah, I think
science fiction, I would say.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to see
they have some kind of creature, and the lady hides it to keep them.
Like a Beauty and the Beast type. A reptilian Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
Okay. And pass.
But anyway, we'll see. Anyway, we need to take a break right now. This is the Big 1400, WVWB.
We've got you covered every step of the way. That's what they do at Clarksville Floor Covering. Carpet, hardwood, tile, laminate, vinyl, and area rugs are what they specialize in. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering and let their on-staff interior designer put it all together to give you the look you want. Locally owned and operated since 1961, Clarksville Floor Covering is conveniently located at 606 North Spring Street, behind Sonic off Riverside Drive. Visit their website at clarksvillefloor-covering.com and be sure to check them out on Facebook.
The new year is upon us, and we've made it through the holiday season. Now it's time to stop dreaming of candy canes and sugar plums and think more practically. It's time for a new set of tires, and the place to get them is Hell Yeah Tires at the corner of Greenwood and Crossland Avenue in Clarksville. They have the area's largest selection of new and used tires, and they'll guarantee you the best deal in town. Head on down to Hell Yeah Tires at 702 Greenwood Avenue, or give them a call at 931-552-1403.
Investments, insurance, retirement planning. Do you have questions? Do you want someone to give you straight and honest answers? Are you not sure who to talk to? Call Mike Biggs with AXA Advisors and work with someone local right down the street. Mike Biggs with AXA Advisors has been in the business of relationships here in Clarksville for over 30 years, helping you find the answers to the questions, making sense of the confusion, and coming up with strategies to help you with the many choices and decisions that have to be made when it comes to planning for the future and planning for the here and now. Mike has a 30-year track record of trusted service to his clients and to the community, and is a steady hand to turn to in these uncertain times. Give Mike a call today at his office at 931-245-5480 or on his cell at 931-320-1560, and let him help you with retirement today or planning for retirement for the tomorrows. Mike Biggs offers securities to AXA Advisors LLC NYNY 212-314-4600, member FINRA SIPC, and offers insurance and annuity products to AXA Network LLC.
Moore's Office Supply is Clarksville's office supply and furniture experts. For office equipment, desks, chairs, and more, depend on Moore's Office Supply. Located on Franklin Street across from the Catholic Church, Moore's has been your business partner for office supplies in the Clarksville-Fort Campbell area for years. Call Moore's at 645-7200. That's 645-7200. And we'll deliver it for free. Moore's Office Supplies, Clarksville's office supply headquarters.
For real estate services, Byers & Harvey can do it all. Real estate sales, rentals, property management, commercial and residential development. Byers & Harvey is Clarksville's oldest independent real estate company and has given continuous service since 1878. Byers & Harvey have 3 locations to serve you: in North Clarksville, in the heart of downtown, and at Sango. For more information and listings, visit them online at byersandharvey.com. byersandharvey.com. Byers & Harvey, Clarksville's real estate company.
Why settle for less when you can get more at Wyatt Johnson in Clarksville, your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee? Score and win with Wyatt Johnson GMC, Buick, Toyota, Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru, as well as 3 pre-owned superstores for more selection in minutes versus days, shopping place to place. We are the region's largest GMC Buick dealer, the area's newest Toyota dealer, and home of the Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru giant. You always get more at your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee, the Wyatt Johnson Automotive family in Clarksville.
Here's a special program note for viewers of WCKV-TV. As you may have heard, WCKV-TV, Clarksville's only broadcast TV station, has moved to Charter Channel 6. They're also looking into opportunities to do more local programming to serve you better, so please stay tuned to WCKV Charter Channel 6 for some changes. WCKV-TV will continue airing on CDE Lightband Channel 12 and over-the-air Channel 21.1. Channel 21 is a free service. WCKV-TV, engaging, inspiring, and uniting all of Montgomery County and beyond. Unique by design. WCKV-TV, Clarksville.
1400 WVWB, 37 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Expecting a high today of 44. Temperatures are rather cool the next couple of days. 23 for an overnight low, partly sunny and chilly on Tuesday. Expect a high of around 41 degrees Wednesday, warming up nicely to the mid-50s, and then temperatures will go down into the 30s and 40s for Thursday and Friday, but and the chance for some wintry precipitation as we head towards the weekend, right?
No.
Yes.
No.
Currently, we're at 37 degrees in downtown Clarksville. You know, one of the things about the Super Bowl coming up is that you can get a free pizza from Pizza Hut if someone scores a touchdown in the first 14 seconds of the Super Bowl. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Of course, you have to join their loyalty program first. But hey, you can get a free. Yeah, there's a catch. There's always a catch. I was reading about this grocery store in France. They were selling Nutella for 70% off.
Why?
They were selling Nutella for 70% off, and they had a stampede, and a lot of people were injured after people made a mad rush to buy it.
I would have for 70% off.
I'm not a Nutella fan.
You're not?
No.
Oh, I do.
And I love peanut butter, but I'm just not.
Nutella, I can put it on anything.
On a sauce?
Put it on sauce.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
No, I won't put it on
you
sauce,
wouldn't do that.
but I'll put it on lots of things.
I know.
Just not sauce.
You know, we're talking about the Super Bowl.
Let's go over and get one today.
You know, think of a South sandwich.
Yeah. Let's go over at 5 Point and get
Hold
one.
up. Okay, wait on me. Okay, go on. Why don't you go ahead, and me and after a while will be there later.
Yeah. Hold my breath till you get there.
I'm coming, John.
I bet you will.
Ah, man, that sounds delicious, doesn't it?
I mean, I was gonna buy.
You're gonna buy me a South sandwich?
That's right. Just to watch you eat it.
And then you're gonna stick around later?
No.
As it comes back, you know.
As it comes back to haunt you.
And we have a protein spill, you know. Yeah. No, that's okay.
Negative.
That's okay.
No,
Thank you.
I'll pass.
But we're talking about the Super Bowl ads. You think about for the past 5 years, I think Budweiser has used their Super Bowl commercials to, you know, they kind of mess with our emotions. You know, they have the, you know, after the tragedy at 9/11, they had the horses looking over the. Remember that?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
And you know, they had you know, the man, then the horse. The man being reunited with the horse that he raised, and then since then they've got some tearjerkers. And although I mean, you think about last year, they did get a little meteor with a sentimental ad about immigration featuring the founder of Anheuser-Busch. Remember, who came to Earth, came to the U.S. in the 1850s. They got some backlash about that one, so you know probably some of the powers that be didn't like that. So this year they're playing it safer. This year's ad is about Budweiser and how much they've helped the disaster relief efforts in Houston and Florida, California, and Puerto Rico. The ad shows employees canning water out of their beer facilities, and then they go to places in need. And it's true.
They did.
It's true. They did. They shipped out nearly 3 million cans of drinking water last year, and it's set. This year's annual tearjerker ad is set to a new version of Stand By Me, which we just played by Skylar Gray. So I think that's pretty cool.
But they didn't use the right version.
Well, that's okay.
No.
It was the visual. The visual counts. The visual counts. Okay. You know, that they got that on
they really just want you to buy.
Well, they're tired of being number 4.
Bud.
Yeah, you know, they want to be number 1. 1400 WVWB. That is Jerry and the Pacemakers. So, time now for Celebrity Big Brother. Did you know it's coming back?
I saw the commercial for it yesterday.
Yeah. And you see who's going to be on there.
Yes,
in record time.
Yeah. 1 month.
Omarosa has officially returned from when she came. Yesterday, she traded in her former job title, Assistant to the President of the United States, for
Celebrity Big Brother.
That's right.
Oh,
she's making a transition in record time. Omarosa, her White House resignation was effective as of Saturday, January 20th. Her casting was revealed yesterday, so it took her only 8 days. So if you're interested...
Have they revealed who the other celebrities are?
And the cast will include Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Brandy Glanville, American Pie actress Shannon Elizabeth, Sugar Ray singer Mark McGrath, Ross Matthews, a.k.a. Ross the Intern. Is he He's not a wrestler.
No, I don't think so.
Former night NBA star Metta World Peace. Former Cosby Show star Keisha Knight Pulliam. James Maslow from the Nickelodeon band Big Time Rush. Hairspray star Marissa Jarrett Winker. Former UFC lightweight champion Chuck Liddell and Adriana Gutierrez. She was Miss Columbia. And the one Steve Harvey mistakenly announced as Miss Universe in 2015.
You know, that might be... I don't really like the show. You know, the only part of that I ever watch is Big Brother After Dark. That's the only time I ever watch it.
Why, you think something kinky going on?
Yeah, it do. A lot of times. And I want to see them be freaky at night.
And they're going to put it on TV?
Yeah.
John.
That's the best part about it. Well, I mean, not that kind of freaky. You know, they party and carry on and pair up and pair down. And it's always interesting to see how they intermingle with each other. See how big of egos they have. Did I get myself out of that one?
No, you didn't, John. No, you didn't.
Oh, I was trying.
Everybody knows that, you know, John is a freak. And he likes to watch Big Brother After Dark.
Lots of other people do, too. I'm not the only one.
What is it? What is it, NC-17 or something?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's the best part I like.
I miss that. I miss Big Brother.
After Dark?
Big Brother After Dark.
It usually comes on
next week, tomorrow.
It usually comes on like at midnight.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, they have
night time is the right time. Yeah, it's live.
They have... Oh, see, I thought that they...
No, it's Big Brother After Dark, and they have it on, like, Showtime. And they turn on the cameras like at midnight and leave them on for about 4 hours. And you get to see what goes on in the Big Brother house. Reality TV.
Yeah. Kind enough for the Vol Network, no, but on the Big 1400.
The Lady Vols get outworked on the boards and lose at LSU. This is the Vol Network Notebook, brought to you by your local Farmers Co-op. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. The 10th-ranked Lady Vols led by 5 at halftime, 31-26 Sunday in Baton Rouge, but the Lady Tigers dominated the second half and upset Tennessee 70-59. LSU out-rebounded Tennessee 44-32 and had 23 offensive rebounds. Coach Holly Warlick said LSU outworked Tennessee in the second half.
They were tougher than us. They had one possession, had 5 chances at the basket. We're not working. We're not together. I don't know where we lost it, but we're going to get it back.
Mercedes Russell led Tennessee with 14 points and 10 rebounds. Jamie Nard, plagued by foul problems, had 9 points. Lady Vols dropped to 17-4, 5-3 in the SEC, and host Texas A&M on Thursday night. During the winter months, Vol Nation heats up with intense basketball action inside the comforts of Thompson Bolding Arena. But for those who farm for a living, there's no getting around being out in the elements. Their livestock to be cared for, fences to be mended, and equipment to be served. That's why folks turn to their local Farmers Co-op. where inside you'll find products ranging from feed to footwear and apparel to animal health items. Plus, the kind of neighbor-to-neighbor service you won't find anywhere else. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. Tennessee Volunteers have 2 SEC home games this week, hosting LSU Wednesday night, Ole Miss on Saturday. The Vols coming off a 68-45 win over Iowa State Saturday. James Daniels sparked Tennessee with 16 points off the bench, 14 in the first half.
I just tried to be aggressive for my team. I knew that I was going to get a couple shots today because of how they have to play Grant and Admiral. They get a lot of attention. Us guards on the outside, we just have to make them pay for it.
Tennessee enters the 2-game SEC homestand this week, 15-5 and 5-3 in the SEC. Tennessee and LSU tip off at 6:30 Wednesday night in Thompson Bowling Arena. Reporting for the Ball Network, I'm Bob Kessler.
Copies in a Flash is your one-stop copy design and print supercenter. Are you looking for wedding invitations, anniversary, or graduation announcements? You can find any kind of announcements you need. Copies in a Flash can provide it in a flash. At Copies in a Flash, business cards are their specialty. Your local Copies in a Flash can handle it all in a flash. Anything to do with printing, see Copies in a Flash at 1841 Business Park Drive in Clarksville. Copies in a Flash offers free delivery. Visit Copies in a Flash and see all their offerings at copiesinaflash.com. Copies in a Flash is proud to support our community and say go Big Orange.
Elton John, Pure Prairie League. You found the big 1400.
Big 1400 WVWB. It is 37 degrees in downtown Clarksville. It's 8 o'clock. We'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
WVWB, 1400 AM, Clarksville, Tennessee.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Going to be an upbeat, forward-looking address. That's what a top White House official is saying about President Trump's very first State of the Union speech to be delivered tomorrow night.
I think the president's going to talk about how America's back. He's going to talk about where we are today as far as growing an economy.
White House Legislative Affairs Director Mark Short telling Fox News Sunday the president will be stressing the importance of cutting through all of that government red tape.
The administration has no plans to gut the Clean Air Act or the Clean Water Act, Chris, but what you've seen really over the last year is by rolling back the burdensome regulations the previous administration had put in place, the economy has taken off. That's what we want to help make sure is that our economy continues to grow.
And Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says he expects Mr. Trump will be talking a lot about the economy and the benefits that have been reaped so far from the GOP tax cut. A suspected gunman is on life support in southwest Pennsylvania after allegedly shooting and killing 4 people at a car wash. Fayette County District Attorney Rich Bauer says police found the victims early yesterday morning.
The troopers discovered 4 deceased victims on scene who were apparently shot with an AR-15, .223 semi-automatic rifle, and a 9mm handgun.
Following the attack, the gunman suffered a gunshot wound. We're not sure if it was self-inflicted. Afghan authorities raising the death toll from a morning attack on a military academy in Kabul to 11 troops killed, 16 others wounded. ISIS claiming responsibility, saying it specifically targeted that academy. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures pointing to a lower open. Later on, right now, Dow futures are down about 55 points, while NASDAQ futures are off 20 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Amazing to realize, but you know, it's been almost 2 years I've been talking with you about Relief Factor, and I can tell you I've been continually inundated with testimonials. If you're struggling with ongoing back or neck pain, shoulder, hip, or knee pain, or general muscle pain, pains of any kind, do what tens of thousands of others have done so successfully. Go to ReliefFactor.com and order their 3-week quick start for just $19.95. 1-800-500-8384. That's 1-800-500-8384.
Progressive presents Mindfulness with Flow.
You're out on the open road. The hum of your motorcycle's exhaust pipe and the money you saved with Progressive bring you peace. At the end of the road is a dream catcher, which you take because you're having a lot of nightmares about unfinished puzzles.
Discover serenity. Protect your bike with Progressive. Annual policies starting at $75. Visit Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. $75 per year premium excludes state fees and taxes and is not available in all states.
The U.S. military is concerned about information that's gathered and shared publicly by fitness devices. Turns out those devices are used by troops in some dangerous overseas locations.
The maps were published by fitness tracking firm Strava and show popular routes taken by cyclists and joggers using the Strava smartphone app to track their exercise. In countries such as Afghanistan, where there are few Strava users, the maps reveal the location and layout of secretive military bases, as soldiers have tracked their routes using the app. Critics warn the data reveals areas where soldiers congregate. Strava said it only published data that users had shared publicly.
That's a BBC's Chris Fox. Floodwaters have reached a peak in Paris and are now threatening towns downstream along the Seine River. Weeks of heavy rains have swollen the river and tributaries, forcing road closures and engulfing low-lying areas. Townhall.com. Experts sounding an alarm over what they say is the adverse environmental impact of all of that road salt.
Road salt expert Victoria Kelly says there's been a sense of alarm on the impact of the road salt on organisms and ecosystems. She says they're seeing an increased concentration in river water, lakes, and the streams, and that can put everything from fish and frogs to microscopic plankton at risk.
That's correspondent Shirley Smith in Washington. Well, there's a big deal to talk about this morning in the beverage industry. There's word that the Dr. Pepper Snapple Group and Keurig Green Mountain will be merging. They'll be forming a single company with annual sales of roughly $11 billion. And again on Wall Street this morning, Dow futures down about 50 points, while S&P futures are off 7 points, pointing to a lower open later this morning on Wall Street. More on these stories at townhall.com.
For some changes, WCKV-TV will continue airing on CDE Lightband Channel 12 and over-the-air Channel 21.1. Channel 21 is a free service. WCKV-TV, engaging, inspiring, and uniting all of Montgomery County and beyond. Unique by design. WCKV-TV, Clarksville.
The big 1400 WVWB. It is 8:05 in downtown Clarksville. Weather clear today. 44 for an expected high. 23 for an overnight low. A little cooler on Tuesday with a high of 41, low Tuesday night 29, warming back up nicely on Wednesday with partly sunny skies, turning a high of 56 degrees. Currently 37 degrees in downtown Clarksville. With a look at traffic, here's John Michaels.
Good morning. We do have a major accident this morning. It's out on Tylertown Road out by the interstate, so you'll want to avoid that area for the next little while. It's on Tylertown Road out by the interstate connector. It's a major accident out that way, so I see a couple of cars are involved, so you might want to avoid that area for the next little while. Otherwise, everything looks fairly good around the city and the county. 41A Fort Campbell, not bad at the moment. 79 St. Bethlehem, not too bad. The 101st Parkway, busy in a couple of spots. Rossview Road, very busy out by the interstate. The MLK 76 connector, not too bad at the moment. Madison Street, looking pretty busy. 41A Sango, not too bad. And also 48 and 13. If you're coming into the city from the county, be prepared for a couple of slowdowns before you get into the city. Now, if you are headed to Nashville this morning, 24 does look good all the way into Davidson County. Let's check in with Commander Chuck. See what lies ahead when you get there.
Well, good morning. As they clear up several accidents out here, like this one, 24 eastbound, just down from Shelby. Lebanon Pike at Briley Parkway, that's one of the latest wrecks over in Donaldson. Also a crash at Graycroft at Due West being cleared. Also there at Hillsborough Pike at 440. Those cars hit pretty good. ICU Security, they specialize in surveillance camera installation and service. Type in today. It's ICUSecurityInc.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
That's been a look at your traffic and weather together and the latest national news this morning on 1400 AM WVWB. Don't forget there is an accident, a major accident out on Tylertown Road out by the interstate, so be sure and allow yourself a little extra time as you go through that area this morning. It is 8:07. It is Monday, and we are into hour number 2 of Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards, once again.
Morning, John Michaels.
Good morning.
It is the Monday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. Hope your day is going well. Chuck and John and the best music, Clarksville's Good Time Oldies, back to back.
Good morning.
Hey, that's quite a voice you've got there.
And I don't know anything about radio.
For Pete's sake, boy, the microphone is still on.
Personnel update on your way on the Big 1400 WVWB at 8:20 this morning, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. Musically, some Gary Lewis and the Playboys, Sister Sledge, and some J.J. Walker on the turntables, as well as Clarksville Academy basketball. We got basketball today, believe it or not.
We do.
Yep. Pre-game starts at 12:20. Girls' game starts at 12:30. Boys' games approximately 2 p.m. But that's Clarksville Academy basketball here on the Big 1400 today. I was reading, and this is kind of crazy, but you know we're winding down the month of January.
We are.
Yeah.
It's just about done.
And
First
then we
month
get
into
into
a new
February, and February comes Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
in New Orleans.
that's right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Can we go?
The New Orleans are getting ready for Mardi Gras, and they just cleaned their storm drains in the French Quarter. Just in the French Quarter,
yeah,
okay?
And they found 8 gazillion beads.
They found 93,000 pounds of Mardi Gras beads. That's over 46 tons.
Can they just recycle them?
I don't know
Wash
if they
them
can
off and put strings in them again?
Hey, they're so inexpensive. They just throw them out.
Oh.
Throw them away or do I don't know what
they can
they'll do.
recycle them.
But can you imagine 93,000 pounds?
That's a lot of beads.
That's a lot of beads. Have you ever been to Mardi Gras?
No. I'm afraid I'd get in trouble.
Well, you stay up late and watch Bachelorette. No, what is it?
Big Brother.
Big Brother. After dark. After hours.
After
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
After dark. Yeah, I do watch that.
I think you're a deviant, John.
A what?
A deviant.
Oh, I thought you said a diva. I was gonna
No,
say, no, not a
you're
diva.
And you're kinky too.
Oh, you think so, huh? A deviant.
No, you're not.
How dare
deviant.
you, sir,
But I
call
did
me
not
a
know
deviant.
that. See, I'm out of touch. I did not know they had Big Brother After Hours.
Yeah, they do. It's interesting.
Yeah, TV is
It's unscripted.
It is?
Yeah.
TV, that's what you think.
Yeah.
It's unscripted.
Yeah, some of it is.
Yeah.
Now, some
TV,
of it's not.
TV is so, it's just, there's so much going on. There's something for everybody's taste. I just read CBS has picked up 6 pilots for the 2018-2019 TV season that include reboots of Magnum P.I. and Cagney and Lacey.
Well, they are becoming the old folks network.
They are. The Magnum P.I. show is described as an updated version.
No.
We don't know if Tommy Selleck's going to be involved.
Won't be in it.
And just no word that Sharon Gleason and Tyne Daly will be involved in the Cagney and Lacey one. And remember, last week we talked about Murphy Brown with Candace Bergen on CBS. So
yeah. You remember that show from back in the 60s or early 70s, The Rookies?
Yeah.
They had a marathon this weekend on Decades.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Rookies marathon. Back to back to back to back.
So
it was pretty good. I caught 2 or 3 episodes along the way. I always enjoyed that show.
When they have on TMC, sometimes they'll have, I'm not TMC, but I forgot the channel, but they have rifleman marathons.
Yeah.
And they'll have Western, I watch.
Well, usually on Decades, they have some kind of marathon on the weekends. I mean, they had Diagnosis Murder.
Right, with Dick Van Dyke.
But they had that a couple of weeks ago. But this weekend, they had The Rookies.
Interesting.
Back to back to back.
Yeah, and I'm waiting on the marathon for Big Brother After Dark.
Yeah. You want to come over and watch? Is that what it is?
No. I just stay there with the remote.
Oh, okay.
Here. The world-famous Pride of Clarksville, WVWB, the big 1400, with Chuck and John for this Monday, the 29th day of January. Right now we're at 37 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Expecting a high today in the mid-40s. Tonight down to around 23, 41 and chilly for Tuesday on the big in Clarksville on the big 1400. So speaking of weather, okay.
I'm not sure about this one.
There was a college student in Astana, Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
And she was going out last week, and she wore a mini skirt.
Uh-oh. Sounds like a recipe for disaster.
And it was minus 40 degrees outside.
Uh-oh.
She wore a mini skirt, and it was 40 degrees outside.
She had legs, but they froze off and fell off.
And she had on leggings. She had on tights, but that wasn't enough. And she wound up getting serious frostbite on both her thighs. And doctors have released a picture to warn other people, you know, to dress warmer when it's freezing outside. Because minus 40 is actually the same in Celsius and Fahrenheit. And it's the one place where the temperature scales intersect.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's cold.
But she was, it's cute or practical?
What? To wear a miniskirt?
Yeah. The way you dress when it's cold outside.
You dress warmly.
You
if
want
it's
to
40
be
below zero, you do not wear a miniskirt.
Yeah. But anyway, and she got frostbite.
Did she find out, I guess, huh?
She learned the hard way, John Michaels.
She did.
She learned the hard way, as they say. Time now for a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy on the big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. Now enrolling students in pre-K through 3rd grade online at powerandgraceacademy.com.
Former mixed martial arts star and Olympic judo champion Ronda Rousey revealed last night that she is entering the full-time world of professional wrestling. Rousey's career has transitioned into more acting than fighting since her last UFC bout back in 2016. The WWE worked Rousey into their lineup for last night's Royal Rumble in Philadelphia, and Ronda was quick to put to rest any idea that her appearance there might just be a WWE cameo. She explained that professional wrestling is, quote, her life now. The move seems appropriate, considering her Rowdy Ronda nickname was borrowed from professional wrestling great Rowdy Roddy Piper. Now to college basketball, where the Governors of Austin Peay won their 6th straight home game on Saturday night, routing Morehead State 92-76. Senior forward Avery Ugba finished with the double-double, 18 points and 15 rebounds in that victory. Meanwhile, freshman winger Terry Taylor poured in 23 points to lead all scorers, marking his 5th 20-plus point outing in his inaugural season at the P. The Govs will kick off a 4-game road swing on Thursday night in a 7:30 battle against UT Martin. And lastly today, we bring you good news from the NFL's Pro Bowl, where a Tennessee Titan was honored as the game's offensive MVP. Star Tennessee tight end Delaney Walker caught the game's winning touchdown pass from Oakland's Derek Carr with just 91 seconds remaining in the annual All-Star Showcase, and he was inevitably honored as the game's top offensive player. Walker, who made the AFC Pro Bowl roster as an alternate replacing Kansas City's Travis Kelce, actually caught 2 TD passes yesterday, the game winner and a 4-yard scoring reception earlier in the contest from Chiefs quarterback Alex Smith. From the WVWB Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
With a Christ-centered curriculum and a high expectation for academic mastery, Power and Grace Preparatory Academy has set the gold standard for elementary learning. Certified by the Tennessee Department of Education, they've extended their offerings to include music, art, and Spanish. Additionally, students will be participating in STEAM Fridays, emphasizing science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Before and after care is available, spanning from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and enrollment is open for children in pre-K through the 3rd grade. For more info, visit powerandgraceacademy.com or call 931-320-9862.
The Climax Blues Band, Earth, Wind, and Fire, the big 1400 WJZM.
back in the past with J.J. Jackson on the Big 1400. Clarksville's Good Time Oldies back-to-back. Well, we've got Greg Walker's Sports Talk today at 4 o'clock. 4 to 6. It'll be Greg Walker's Sports Talk, talking sports. Expect the unexpected.
That's right.
Right here. It's Sports Talk on the Big 1400. So.
Yes.
Oh. Do you know what today is, John?
Monday.
No.
January 29th.
It is.
It's 2018.
Correct on all points.
And I'm at work. I don't know what day it is.
It's also Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day.
Oh, that's that stuff that comes in a box and you pop it.
Yeah.
Pow,
Why does
pow,
everybody
pow.
want to do that?
I don't know. People like to.
Anyway,
What I do when I
we
get
don't
sent
have
a
any
box.
bubble wrap handy.
I could go find
But we
some.
can do bubble wrap, yes or BS.
Oh, no. You're going to
I'll give you a statement. You decide yes, it's true, or no, it's total BS.
Gosh.
In honor of Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day. Are you ready, John Michaels?
No.
Are you going to get ready anytime soon?
No.
What would you like to call a friend?
If I had one, I would. No, I don't.
Would you call the Elephant Woman?
I can call her if you'd like me to.
No, that's okay.
I can check with her.
No, that's okay. Okay, here it is. Bubble Appreciation Day. Bubble wrap was invented in the 50s. Yes or BS?
I'm going to say yes.
Very good. Two guys in New Jersey came up with the idea in 1957. They were trying to make textured wallpaper. They also tried to market it as a new type of insulation for greenhouses. So, see, you're off on a roll.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
Number 2, in order of Bubble Appreciation Day. Today is Bubble Appreciation Day because they sold the first roll of bubble wrap on January 29th the following year. Yes or BS?
Ooh. BS.
Very good. They didn't form their company and start selling it until 1960. The holiday was started by a radio station in Indiana back in 2001. 40 years later. Number 3, bubble wrap is in the National Toy Hall of Fame in New York. Yes or BS?
I have no idea. I'm going to say that's... Wait a minute. I need to call. Hold on. Hello? Yeah, can you answer?
Elephant Woman answers.
She said BS.
Very good. It was a finalist in 2016, but it didn't make it in. The 3 toys that made it in that year were Fisher-Price's Little People, Dungeons and Dragons, and The Swain. So you're 3 for 3. Number 4, there's a special bubble wrap for Valentine's Day and anniversaries where the bubbles are shaped like little hearts.
Oh.
Yes or BS?
That's got to be BS. Nobody would do that stuff.
Yes. The company that owns the official bubble wrap trademark makes a version with heart bubbles. And instead of the normal grid, you can get your bubble wrap that spells out stuff like Happy Holidays.
Why?
Yep.
Why?
Hey,
why?
It's cool. All right. Final question. A 2009 study in Norway found that wrapping yourself in 3 layers of bubble wrap keeps you warmer than wrapping yourself in 3 cotton blankets. Yes or BS?
That's got to be BS.
Very good. They compared it to 3 standard cotton blankets, and the bubble wrap only provided 69% as much insulation. So, see, you got 4 out of 5. You did. Give yourself, give you and yourself and your Elephant Woman helper, a hand.
She answered. She told me what the answer to that
see,
one was.
so you done good. Y'all a good team.
We are?
Y'all are a good team.
Man, she's hot, too.
The Big 1400. Chuck and John, it is the Monday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. We need to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Moore's Office Supply is Clarksville's office supply and furniture experts. For office equipment, desks, chairs, and more, depend on Moore's Office Supply. Located on Franklin Street across from the Catholic Church, Moore's has been your business partner for office supplies in the Clarksville, Fort Campbell area for years. Call Moore's at 645-7200. That's 645-7200. And we'll deliver it for free. Moore's Office Supplies, Clarksville's office supply headquarters.
Treat your pets to a vacation of their own at the Animal Guest House. Whether you're looking for doggy daycare service or long-term boarding, Animal Guest House will love your most loyal companions as much as you do. They have almost 2 acres of fenced-in roaming space, offer grooming services, and proudly have absolutely zero breed restrictions. Animal Guest House is located in Woodlawn at 1970 Chester Harris Road. Give them a call at 931-920-2719 or check them out online at animalguesthouse.com. Animalguesthouse.com.
Why settle for less when you can get more at Wyatt Johnson in Clarksville, your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee. Score and win with Wyatt Johnson GMC Buick, Toyota, Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru, as well as 3 pre-owned superstores for more selection in minutes versus days, shopping place to place. We are the region's largest GMC Buick dealer, the area's newest Toyota dealer, and home of the Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru giant. You always get more at your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee, the Wyatt Johnson Automotive family in Clarksville.
Hey, are you stressed out about a receding hairline or tired of daily watching handfuls of hair float down the drain? Eliminate hair loss and grow brand new hair with the all-new Vermax Scalp Enrichment Shampoo and Hair Restoration Tonic. Over-the-counter shampoos are damaging your scalp and causing hair loss with harsh detergents. Vermax offers natural, botanically based solutions to clean your scalp, prevent hair loss, open up pores, and reestablish hair follicles. Don't be bald. Call Vermax today at 888-601-7864 to get that lush, healthy head of hair you've always wanted. Again, the number to call, 888-601-7864. Eliminate hair loss with Vermax Scalp Enrichment Shampoo and Hair Restoration Tonic. Call 888-601-7864 now. That's right, call 888-601-7864 now.
The new year is upon us, and we've made it through the holiday season. Now it's time to stop dreaming of candy canes and sugar plums and think more practically. It's time for a new set of tires, and the place to get them is Hell Yeah Tires at the corner of Greenwood and Crossland Avenue in Clarksville. They have the area's largest selection of new and used tires, and they'll guarantee you the best deal in town. Head on down to Hell Yeah Tires at 702 Greenwood Avenue, or give them a call at 931-552-1403.
Cooking for large groups is exhausting, and it saps the fun out of hosting parties and events. Let your friends at the Lunchbox do the cooking next time with carry-out catering for small family gatherings up to large company outings. Whether you want barbecue and sides, hot dogs and chips, or homemade chili, the Lunchbox has the food for your next party covered. Call them today at 931-802-8227. Or better yet, go sample their extensive menu at 2124 Woodlawn Road. Fresh ingredients become delicious homemade meals at the Lunchbox, Clarksville's new favorite eatery.
From the Beatles to ZZ Top, the big 1400 WJZM.
Big 1400, Gary Lewis and the Playboys, Chuck and John. This is the Monday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. 37 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Expecting a high today of around, say, 44 or so. So a little cooler temperatures. You might want to dress appropriately. Don't forget, we've got Clarksville Academy basketball on today. Pre-game starts at 12:20. Girls game right at 12:30. Boys game approximately 2 o'clock right here on the Big 1400. It is Clarksville Academy basketball. We were talking about food earlier. It's been almost 5 years since the cronut. You remember the cronut? Was invented in New York, and people lined up for hours to see what it tasted like.
Never had one.
When you combined a croissant and a donut. A lot of people, I don't know, where they were in this area. But I remember when people that were looking at cronuts and they wanted, and after that, people started combining croissants with everything. I like croissants.
I do too.
And now there's a bakery that thought up a mash type of croissant. It's in San Francisco, yeah, and they're starting selling tacos. Yeah, it's a half-shell taco and half croissant. Yeah, I mean, they come with chicken, pulled pork, or barbecued jackfruit. Cost about $12 for 3 of them.
$12 for 3 of them.
Yeah, it's like you get 3. It's like you go to Taco.
I can go to.
You go to Taco Bell and you get 3 soft tacos, or you get 3.
tacos.
You
get 3 for $1 or something down there.
Well, anyway, it's in San Francisco.
You get the taco. You can get the cheese fries for $1.
Where, Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're talking.
You can get that stacker for $1.
We're John. Why
would I want to pay $12 for a half croissant,
and a half taco, half croissant? It's the filling. What you want in it, inside of it. You want chicken or pulled pork or barbecued jackfruit.
I've eaten barbecued jackfruit before.
What is it?
It's a fruit. It's veggie. It's vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
Vegan.
Okay.
The fruit comes from, I forget where, Australia.
Uh-huh.
But it mimics. If you cook it the right way, you can mimic barbecue with it.
Oh, really?
And they put it in barbecue. So it's kind of tangy in the middle. It's kind of like pineapple.
Got a little twang to it.
It's got a little twang to it. But I have eaten barbecued jackfruit before, believe it or not.
Well, anyway, now you can eat it as a taco.
Taco.
Yeah.
Taco.
Yeah, don't forget. Yeah.
Sounds kind of like it might be at the... you could come
1400 WVWB, Chuck and John on this Monday. We've got UT men's basketball coming up Wednesday. The Volunteers will take on LSU as they visit Knoxville. Airtime 5 o'clock, tip-off around 5:30 on Wednesday as the LSU Tigers come to Knoxville. So, we're talking about the taco. John didn't like that. Well, you know, there was a couple in the United Kingdom. They recently got married. They had their wedding reception at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Go ahead.
What is this?
Darth Vader. He's listening.
I don't want forces of the dark side listening.
He's listening to your story.
Anyway, this couple got married, and they had their wedding reception at a KFC. And they had 40 guests, and it cost them about $150. So I say that to say the next time you decide that you want to, you know, tie the knot, you can do it on the cheap.
At KFC?
Yeah.
Free pot pies for everybody.
I like chicken pie. I like KFC's chicken pot pies.
I've never had one. Are they
They're
good?
Yeah,
They are?
Mm-hmm.
Are they like homemade?
Yeah. They're meaty.
Better than, oh, you want a taco roll?
I don't know where is that? Where do they do that?
It sounds like that's at the buffet. You know, one of the buffets around town.
Yeah, but they never ask me what I want. They
You want taco roll?
Go in there and just get it.
You have to ask for the taco roll.
Oh, I see. Anyway.
You have to ask. That's special.
So we got a stupid criminal here.
Uh-oh, there's lots of
Here's your stupid criminal story of the day.
All right, I'm ready.
I mean, for one brief, beautiful moment, this guy was so cool, and then it all came crashing down.
Oh, no.
A 28-year-old guy, his name is Levi Miles. He met 24-year-old Chloe Rimmer at a fancy hotel in St. Petersburg, Florida. He wanted to impress her, so he pointed out a $300,000 Ferrari parked out front and said it was his, and he managed to trick the valet into giving him the keys. And then he and Chloe drove off.
What did he do? Tell him it was his?
Yeah. And then he and Chloe drove off, but they were quickly pulled over. Why? Because the taillights were out. And when the cops searched the car, they found 2 grams of cocaine in the center console.
It wasn't mine. I just stole the car.
I mean, does the cocaine come standard with the car? I don't think so.
Yeah, it could be with a 4-speed.
So, of course, Chloe and Levi were arrested. The cops eventually sorted everything out, but that just made it worse for Levi. He's now facing charges of grand theft, cocaine possession, and driving on a suspended license. Now, Chloe avoided all those charges, but...
Uh-oh. What happened?
She had marijuana in her purse.
Oh, no.
And she's now facing a possession charge. And then the real owner of the Ferrari just filed a lawsuit against the hotel for giving his car to the ransom dude.
And his cocaine? He was like, I skated by on that one.
Yeah, you know, it would seem like he would be facing charges.
Yeah, but the criminal got caught with it.
Yeah. So I guess they could say he put it in the console.
Yeah.
WVWB, where we got another Sportsnet update coming your way with Justin Swallows at 9:20. Brought to you by Fox's Barbecue. I'm one of the #1 veterans-owned barbecue in the world.
In the world, that's right.
In the world. It is
And
good.
you said the ribs are good.
It is excellent.
I got to go that way.
Don't forget that we've got Clarksville Academy basketball on. 12:20 today is the pregame, 12:30 girls game. Boys game approximately 2 o'clock. Justin Swallows on the call.
And then Sports Talk at 4. It is a day chock full of activities.
And then we've got the Vol call tonight at 7.
7 o'clock.
Bob Kessling will be on the call, so you can call in to the Vol call. Yeah. We're your sports leader
today.
We are your sports leader today. Clarksville area weather cooler, 44 for an expected high, 23 tonight, 41 on Tuesday. Wednesday warming up to 56, and then the temperatures begin to get to drop after Wednesday, and we have a chance of wintry mix. It seems like the forecasters are saying that we're going to have a rough winter stretch during the month of February. And we've got wintry precipitation on the way this weekend, rain mixed with snow and freezing rain. So it's anyway. Be prepared.
Say that's not so.
Well, you get your bread or milk early. And Fritos.
I'll get my Fritos.
Yeah, get your Fritos.
I got my
early.
big bottle of hot sauce.
Yeah, so you get your Fritos early.
Daddy sodas and throw them out in the snow and woo boy. Oh, big old time.
Sit up all night watching After Dark.
That's right.
Big Brother After Dark.
That's right.
Yeah, anyway.
Come in all wild-eyed looking the next morning.
Here's some good news.
I like good news. We need some.
An Arizona state trooper named Hank Roanors was driving home this month when he saw a car stopped on a set of tracks, railroad tracks, near the New Mexico border. He knew it was a busy intersection with lots of trains, so he was worried. And when he stopped to check it out, he found a guy passed out at the wheel.
Oh, no, on the train tracks?
Yeah, he was drunk. Yeah, he was passed out at the wheel. He climbed into the car to get the guy's seatbelt off, and just then, he heard the train. I hear that train coming. He heard the train coming. So to make things worse, the 56-year-old driver weighed almost 300 pounds, and Hank isn't a huge guy. But somehow he did manage to pull the driver out, dragged him away from the tracks, and got clear just seconds before the train hit. It threw the car about 150 feet, but Hank and the driver are both okay. After it happened, Hank said the guy looked up at him and said, "Thank you, officer. You just saved my life." That is a good story.
That is a good story. I'm glad he did that.
Yeah, I'm glad he was alert enough to stop. He saw this guy on that. Man, that car's on the tracks for a long while. What is that? To the rescue?
Dudley Do-Right.
Dudley Do-Right. Yeah. Yeah. Dudley
Don't
Do-Right.
you remember he always saved Nail from the train tracks?
Yeah.
So this guy was like Dudley Do-Right. He saved the guy from being ran over by the train, and his mama didn't like him, and I heard another country song come out of that.
I didn't.
You didn't?
No,
you haven't heard that
one?
one?
Just the good news, no.
Oh.
The one about the train tracks? No,
yeah.
I didn't. I missed that one, John.
You'll hear it soon.
Yeah, that must have been on with leading into late night with Big Brother. Big Brother.
Oh, yeah, it was.
After Dark.
It was.
You know, whatever it is.
It is. It was.
Oh, enough.